I got 2 kids and a wife. I've been laid off.
The bills, everything's very high.
There's 9 in our family, and I'm the only one with the job.
We're in a lockout situation between management and union.
And you think, everything's fine, your bills are paid, and, you're used to going to the grocery store and spending a couple $100 a week.
So you have to survive the best you can.
The faces of hunger in Ohio are many. Almost 208,000 people in the state receive emergency food assistance weekly. Among those receiving help, 78% of households aren't sure where their next meal is coming from. Many of these Ohioans are turning to food pantries for the first time in their lives.
It's hard for us to imagine that in our country when we seem to have so much surplus, but there's a lot of hungry people out there.
Because it's hitting every race, every economic status, every religion. It's hitting everybody across the board.
Shared Harvest is part of the national network of food banks called America's Second Harvest. There's 216 food banks like Shared Harvest in the country, 12 right here in the state of Ohio. And it's our job to source wholesome but unmarketable food products and distribute that food to charities that help people in need.
The connectional relationship of food bank to food pantries to clients in need has been a relationship of numbers and expectations, where clients are the numbers and a steady supply of food is an expectation. This traditional method of supplying food to people in need has been an efficient, precise assembly line system.
The old process that a lot of the pantries use right now is a process that's been in place since World War II. When we had soup kitchens, soup lines, we had food pantries that just hand people bags of food.
This traditional method of food distribution involves supplying a box of pre-selected food items to food pantry clients that might not include items the families will use. Families also may not be able to consume some of the donated items due to health issues.
At the first time that I came, they give us a big bag full of food, but sometimes we don't use that and we have to waste.
We saw a couple of people take their box outside, walk down the street, and there is a waste can there, trash can, and they would take the food out that they didn't care for and throw it in.
Enter a new age of food pantries, the result of focus groups and meetings with pantry workers and other hunger relief providers. Their mission, to serve the new population, the changing faces of hunger, with dignity and in the most efficient and effective way possible.
And we sat in a barn for 8 hours, the first forum that we had, and said if we could dismantle how services are provided and start from ground zero, what would we do? And what grew out of that was the concept of choice pantries.